Are you ready for a new episode of 2K TV?
I know I am, and I know our fans are too.
And we got someone special today, 76ers star and longtime 2K family member, Ben Simmons.
We caught up with him before the NBA season tipped off. Take a look. Welcome once again, Ben Simmons to 2K TV. It's always so nice to catch up with you. So give me your...
And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
D.A., he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Now a look at the stats for Kevin Love.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Montrezl Harrell, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Warren in at the small forward. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And here is Fox. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Harden with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Houston with it. Harden inside the three-point line. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Passes it to Harrell. Great D that time from Love. And Love's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harrell. 6 to shoot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now, here is Harden. Outside, Fox. Pass to Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, we know about Warren's unfortunate injuries in the past, but when he's healthy, he sure is exciting to watch.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Harden. That one, no good. Good D by Drummond. Over in the corner, Warren. Drummond trying to get himself free, and a miss there on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hunter, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Now here's Love. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
The pass to Drummond. And here is DiVincenzo. Fox with it. Three-pointer. The rebound by Kevin Love. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And here is Harrell. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And it's Harrell missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hunter. Pelicans pull it in. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Here's Beverly. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. From deep, Harden. Rebound by Harrell.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got a piece of it. Now DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Beverly, and it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player. And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Love? Averaging about 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see for him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Harden outside. Three-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now, here's Warren. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Fox. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Rockets leading by 3. And here's Beverly, another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here's Fox. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. Here's Warren. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Warren's got 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes to Beverly. Back to Harden. Off target with his 3.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And he's good on the 3 ball. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Goes back up. Harden's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Fox, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now, here's Hunter, defended by DiVincenzo.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
And Fox has it in the corner. Pass to Harrell. Now, here's Fox. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Markieff Morris is checked in for New Orleans. Ross comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for Houston. Ariza's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Drummond. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Outside Warren. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fox. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
And you know what? Already showing signs of a solid jump shot. Fox is only going to get better as long as he's committed to improving it.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Ariza passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
He excels in pick and roll sets. DeAndre Jordan's mobility and leaping ability causes a lot of problems.
Pass to Warren. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Bol, he's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Rockets also changing it up. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jordan. Clark comes in for Kevin Love. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A 3 from Morris. Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got 10.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Ross for 3. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The Pelicans shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Joseph. Ariza with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Knocked loose. Payne with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for James Harden. The pass to Ross. New Orleans moving the ball around. Joseph finds Warren. 5 on the clock from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Payne looking around. The dish now to Ariza. Pass to Beverley. Floats one, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Rockets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Another miss by Houston.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Beverley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Warren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Pelicans 4th.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Here is Ross. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Ross. And the Pelicans making a change here. Fox is checked in. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Ross.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Clark outside. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. To the middle. Ross with the steal. From past the arc. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ross with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Payne, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To the paint. Here's Jang. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Warren. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. Jamari Carroll is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Payne in at the 1. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for New Orleans. Fox with it, working on Payne, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Pass to Carroll. Houston moving it around. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. New Orleans making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Ross. Puts up a 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Harden. 14 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here's Fox. And there's the pass to Harrell. Here's Morris. Harrell trying to free himself up. Morris, no good. Rockets trail by 9. A shot by Harden, wide open, but he stays with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harden's got 6 in the quarter. And so Fox will bring it up for the Pelicans. They host the Clippers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Ross passes to Harrell. Back to Ross. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ross has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harden dishes to Carroll. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. The leaner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Morris. Jordan, he's checked in for Houston. Kevin Love comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Passes it to DiVincenzo.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ross against Love. No good from Ross.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
The first free throw is good.
One of the many impressive things about Kevin Love, the way he's reshaped his body since entering the league.
Both free throws good from Love. New Orleans leading by 10. Outside, Fox. Up top, Ross. 11 points in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And both free throws good for Ross. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. That free throw good from Love. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Ross. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ross has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
It's Harden with the drive. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the first one drops.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
So he gets them both. Here's Fox. He's got 6. Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Ross. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Beverly, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Harden. Love outside. Shot clock at 5. The Rockets with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Drummond missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Down by 12. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
The Rockets have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Fox. He has 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now Ross. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Harrell on the follow.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rockets trail by 11. Now Harden, 21 points in the game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Beverly. Love at the elbow. Here's Harden on the wing. Another miss by Houston.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Jordan, defended by Drummond. And here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. Over Fox. And it's denied by Fox. And now the Pelicans on the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Harden the pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Love. Now the pass to Harden. Here's Hunter. Another miss by Houston.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Warren's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Houston, Clark, he's checked in for Love. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Beverly against Drummond. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Both free throws good from Beverly. Pelicans leading by 17. Passes to Warren. Five to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Warren against Ariza. In the corner, Harden, Clark. The shot off that time, so the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. The Rockets also changing it up. Zhang comes in for Jordan. And Cameron Payne subbed in for James Harden. He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets trail by 19. Beverly with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Payne. Now here's Drummond. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans, off to a great start this season, currently in second. Of course, there's the Rockets, right behind them, just one spot down.
And you know, Houston, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Yeah, everything's clicking right now, but what I'm curious to see, how will they handle adversity when it arises?
Now here's Beverly. High arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. .114 left now here in the second. Bounce pass from Morris. New Orleans moving the ball around. Fires for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's an 18-point lead. The kick out to Warren. They shoot again, and the jumper falls for him. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne can't hit.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And so it's New Orleans riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. We need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is after the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, right now, they're winning the battle above the rim. I'm talking about all their offensive rebounding, just a ton of second chance opportunities. They just wanted it. And obviously, those extra possessions were converted into points that helped them build this huge lead.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rockets shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Andre Drummond is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's TJ Warren. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. Beverly for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Fox has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Beverly. Back to Payne. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Love. There's the pass to Payne. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G8 awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Here's Beverly. The Pelicans make their last shot. Down low. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Harrell.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Just has a knack for finding openings in the defense. You could describe Warren as opportunistic.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Warren. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Inside, Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The versatile skill set of Love. The defender has no idea which move he's going to.
The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Love. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Fox. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
On defense, the Pelicans. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Drummond knocks it loose.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Here's Hunter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 5 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Fox. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Warren dishes to Drummond. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Harden, no good. And it's Warren with the ball for New Orleans. Here's DiVincenzo. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 4th foul of the contest. New Orleans making some changes here. Bowl, he's checked in for Drummond. Terrence Ross comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Joseph. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's blocked by Jordan. In the corner, Harden over Ross. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Offensive rebound. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for New Orleans. Markieff Morris comes in for Bowl. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Joseph. Outside Jordan, passes it to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Harden draws the double and stolen by Harrell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Houston making some changes. Tamari Carroll comes in for Jordan. And it's Payne in for James Harden. He doesn't get the second one. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morris against Beverley. Pass to Hunter. Here's Love. Here's Payne. Takes a 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. DiVincenzo against Love. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Love. That one wide left. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. Warren the pass to Ross. Morris trying to free himself up. No good from Ross.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Pass to Hunter. Kicks it to Beverly. DiVincenzo against Carroll. Clock at 6. Back to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. Morris with the block.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 23. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. And so he hits both. And here are the Rockets now. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Stolen by Warren. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Ross. Feeds it to Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got 7.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Patrick Beverly. Here is Harden. 25 points in the game. Here's Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. Jang, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Good on the second free throw. The Pelicans have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the pass to Ross. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in just the second half. Harden against Ross. Harden outside and stolen by DiVincenzo. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Rockets making a switch here. James is checked in. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. And he makes both free throws. Now Payne. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here's Jang. That one's off, still out of sync. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Clark. Ariza outside. It's good.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Harrell kicks to Ross. Clock at 6. Outside Warren. He's looking for Harrell and finds him.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Two shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Fox is checked in. And both free throws good for Harrell. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Ross. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ross has got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And let's take a look at the numbers for T.J. Warren. Averaging about 23 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Here's Fox. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Payne dishes to James. From deep. Drills it from outside. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside, Fox. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Ariza. Stolen by Warren. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Here's Harrell. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. And it's Houston on the break. And here's Payne. And it's Ariza in the corner. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Ariza's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Fox passes to Warren. Back to Fox. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Clark. Ariza outside. James outside. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Warren. Finished off the break. Warren's got 14 points.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Payne with it. To the inside. Jang inside, misses the layup. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Zhang, Trevor Ariza out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Jones. And it's LeCue in at the 2 guard.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Ariza. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. And it's Mason with the ball for New Orleans. Outside, Joseph. Kicks to Mason. Pass to Bull. Here's Bolden, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 3. Bolden passes to Bull. Hunter checked in for Houston. Here's Houston now. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Carroll. That one goes. Count it.
Damari has some sneaky strength. Doesn't look too huge, but he takes contact with no problem.
Here is Mason. Outside, Joseph. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Jones kicks to Hunter. Over Mason. And the shot is long. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Joseph has an open look. Cans it from downtown. Joseph's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep balls. Jones dishes to Hunter. It's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Bolden, and the layup's good off the glass. Now here's Jones.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Joseph looking over the floor. Mason for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Hunter, the pass to Jones. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Carroll hits them both.
DeMarre Carroll doesn't get to the line a terrible amount of times for a wing player, but you know what you like about him? When he gets there, he can convert them.
Now the pass to Bull. Over Jordan. Bull can't hit.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Hunter, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And Joseph kicks to Mason. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does.
Two.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And it's Mason with the ball for the Pelicans. Passes it to Melly. Here's Bolden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bolden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jones, the pass to Hunter. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Now here's Jones. Launches it. And Bull pulls it down.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Drops in the tray.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Hunter.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
James checked in for Hunter. Here's Jones. To the middle. Deflects the pass. LeCue gets the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Joseph. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. With the teardrop, he lays it in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Carroll, pass to James. Misses the three. Pushing it up. Here's Bolden. James covering. They get it again. Outside, Joseph. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Bolden, good.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's Carroll on the wing. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And the first one drops. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jordan. Good on both. Here's LeCue. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Joseph. And there's the pass to Najee. And here is Joseph. Passes it to Bolden. And he makes that one.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Jones, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Mason with it. Pass to Melly. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Poked loose.
Oh, a really good defensive position in the paint right there, and it pays off with the steal.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by James.
Clearly a foul.
And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Back to Jones. He kicks it to Jang. Just 5 to shoot. James. And that one drops for him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Jones against Mason. Here's Melly. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Jang. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Joseph, the pass to Najee. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside, Joseph. He dishes it to Mason. 5 to shoot. Here's Najee. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Jang, no luck. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.